Good morning, welcome to Twin Rivers Farm. It's April 1st this morning and minus 10 outside, but it is a beautiful day. So we just wanted to welcome you to the farm and give you a little tour today. So typically what we do in the mornings is just kind of walk the property and enjoy what we have here. We bought Flood's Berry Farm, so we're about 10 minutes outside of Thessalon, Ontario. We are now calling it Twin Rivers Farm, and we just like to show you guys a little bit of what's here. So as we walk in the driveway, we've got the barn over to your right. And then there's a couple of outbuildings. I'll explain those in a minute. And then we have the house here. And we're just pulling the white siding off to put on the shop. And then we had some siding that was left over from the house we just moved from. And we're gonna put that on there. All right, so here we go. So to our right here, we just have a little drive shed. As you can see right now, it's a little bit packed. Some of the previous owner's stuff is here still, just because we've had so much snow, it's just hard to get it out. That's another drive shed and the shop. So take a good look at these buildings now. When Ryan's done with them, they will look a lot different. And I'm very excited for that. So here we are up at the raspberries. You can see a lot more of the raspberries than we have been able to see, but there's still a lot of snow to melt. When the snow all melts away, we will start trimming back the old canes and pruning, and as you can see, that's going to be a big job. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, we are renaming the farm to Twin Rivers, and this is one of the rivers that runs along the edge of the property. We have an irrigation system that hooks up to this and then pumps water to the rest of the farm. And it's quite a beautiful little spot down in here. I can foresee a lot of summer swims with the kids down here and just coming into a little piece of paradise. This is one of my favorite spots in the whole farm because you can see the whole thing from here. I just wanted to show you one more thing. We've been having difficulties with deer getting into our raspberry canes this year. So I just want to show you the amount of trails we have. So that is all a deer trail there. And then if we go this way, it's not quite as noticeable as it was at one point, but this is just a highway for our deer friends. So not necessarily desirable to have them on the property, especially if they're going to be eating our food. But we're gonna try a few things to just naturally keep them off. This guy, Mick, is supposed to be our natural repellent, but he's a little bit young yet. All right, so that's where the raspberries were. And we've walked all the way down here to go see the blueberries. So here we are at the corner of the blueberry patch. As you can just see the tops of them, these are high bush blueberries. And we will need to prune them as well. We'll start the raspberries first and then we'll come and prune the blueberries. Now it looks like you can see quite a bit of the plant. When we first moved here, you could not even hardly tell that there was blueberries here. So we've lost quite a bit of snow, which is awesome, but as you can tell, we have quite a bit more to go. So on April 1st, that's a little bit discouraging, but that's okay. It always melts, so we'll just be patient. The rest of our property goes down that way. I'll take you down to the strawberries that are going to be picked this year are. It's actually on a lot across the road. So we'll drive down there instead of walking. So here we are at the other end of the property. This is our most recent patch of strawberries that will be picked this year. You can't see it from here, but the house is way down there. So we are at the complete opposite end of the property that the raspberries are. This section of land butts up against the Thessalon River. It's the bigger of the two rivers, but I'll take you down there to see it now. So this is the Thessalon River that is on the opposite end of the property. I didn't mention before, the little river on the other end of the property is called the Little Thessalon River. And this river flows directly into Lake Huron. We also use this river and hook it up to the irrigation system to water the strawberries on this field. So to finish off our tour today, we're going to introduce you to the rest of the family. So if we just come in here, we'll say hi to them. What's your name?
Dee.
How old are you?
4.
And this is?
Hi, I'm Lola. I like to draw. Hi, I'm Annie, and this is our strawberry, blueberry, and raspberry farm.
And this is my husband, Ryan.
He doesn't talk much.
He won't say much, but I'm sure you'll see him in the videos. All right, everybody have a good night.
Bye.